Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is just a really quick video on Kaspa Coin. Obviously we've seen new all-time highs and people were asking in the Discord where we saw the all-time high from, and it hasn't actually updated on CoinMarketCap yet, but we've seen it sold for higher than what it says on the all-time high here. So if you want to check the all-time high, you just scroll down and it should be here. So it's 0.04238. And it actually went past that on a lot of the exchanges that we saw it trading at. I also did a live stream on this when it was actually at a new all-time high. This is 5 hours ago. You can go check out the stream if you want. I'll link it in the description. We just went over some fundamentals and kind of discussed some of the things that I'm going to discuss in this video. This is kind of a condensed version, which I'm actually putting together instead of just, having it as a live stream. So as we can see here on the chart, on the 1 year chart, we're basically at the top here, and the all-time high, I know it says 0.03877, but it was recorded right here as 0.04238 on April 2nd. Now, there's news of the big exchange listing that's coming in, and we're going to cover that a little bit. But mostly looking at the chart, we're seeing just a steady rise for Kaspa Coin over the past month. So if you'd bought down here, I know people were saying it's never going to go back, or it's going to take a while to get back up to that. But subsequently, we're seeing a massive price spike from Kaspa Coin. If you'd bought down here, you would have doubled your money by now if you sold by here. And in the last 7 days, it's kind of dipped off a little bit and then come back up to a new all-time high. So we have proof here. I believe I just posted a tweet where it said Kaspa Uphold. So if you don't know, Uphold is like an exchange, I believe. They notified me of it in the live stream, and it was going for 0.04459 on Uphold. Then if we go to MEXC, which has a lot of the trading volume of Kaspa Coin, I believe it has the biggest wallet, or was that KuCoin? I'm not sure. Anyway, the high, as it says here, is 0.04263. As you can see there, it's slightly higher. I don't believe on KuCoin it mentioned anything about it going above, but if you look on the candles here, you can kind of see and extrapolate that it went to 0.04324. So Kaspa Coin's definitely hit an all-time high today. It's not really come back down too much. It's kind of staying at 0.042. So we could see a stabilization of Kaspa Coin right now. I know a lot of people are waiting on the exchange to actually come through, and that could either go one of two ways. It could either shoot Kaspa upwards, or it could allow people to just dump their Kaspa Coin. There's two different vectors that could happen there. I'm assuming that the more liquidity and more users, people are going to jump into Kaspa Coin and start buying it, but we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, news on that actual exchange we can see here. Kaspa has a great opportunity to be listed on a tier 1 exchange, so the top 5. Through negotiations, we were presented a very attractive proposal with a listing fee of just 30k total in Kaspa. The funding period will end on Wednesday. This funding pool is to raise 30k Kaspa that will be used for exchange marketing campaign. So the 2nd of August is today, so that's when it's shut, but this was posted, if we click off here, 2 days ago. So they already hit the marketing number that they needed. As you can see there, the cash balance is 17,000 and USDT balance is 13,000. So 101%. I believe the rest is just going to go into other funding pools for stuff like exchanges in the future, or it could go towards developments. So the top 5 exchanges that are in question right now is Binance, Coinbase, Kraken, KuCoin, or Bybit. Now we're already on KuCoin, however KuCoin's not the highest in volume, let's say in the last 24 hours, or with weekly visits in comparison to Bybit. So it'd be better to actually have it on Bybit over Kraken. And I know KuCoin is a big exchange, but we would probably want it on Bybit over Kraken. And I believe there's potential for OKX to actually be the exchange as well. KuCoin is not kind of included as the top 5 because we already have it. I know there's some discussion about it, but they just judge it off of trading volume right here. Now, the big one obviously being Binance. If it got onto Binance, that would probably shoot the price up way more than it is right now. I don't know if Bybit or OKX have that kind of power to send coins, further. It's trading at an all-time high right now, so it'd probably be, a good opportunity for an exchange to get into Kaspa Coin because it's at an all-time high. People will see that on the exchange, and they'll be like, oh, we're going to buy it because it's probably going to go up, if that makes sense. You have those smaller investors that just kind of invest in every coin that comes on and comes along on these bigger exchanges. And it's also open to a lot more countries, OKX, as you can see there, plus 43 types of fiat supported. So we really want that because it opens up more users around the world who can use their fiat to actually buy Kaspa Coin. So Bybit and OKX are probably the ones that we're looking at. Don't think it's going to be Coinbase or Binance at this point. We'll have to wait and see. So the funding is over today, so I'm supposing that it's going to be on an exchange soon, but I can't really tell if it's going to be in like the next week or 2 weeks because they obviously have to do a campaign, get everything up, set and running, and they probably haven't done that until they saw the crowdfunding for Kaspa Coin. And to further that, there's been some discussion in the Kaspa Discord, so these people talking about Bybit or Kraken, and then OKX. So there could be these three that have the potential. Coinbase and Binance are kind of out of it. Coinbase is obviously a big exchange. However, the weekly visits on it, I believe that Coinbase is kind of one of those things where big whales and stuff will be on there because it was started so long ago. And Binance has kind of cornered the market on allowing a load of more coins and a load more trading volume. As you can see here, Bybit is nearly at the same trading volume as Coinbase, and so is OKX. So we'd probably want them over Kraken because Kraken doesn't have as much trading volume and doesn't have as much weekly visits. So there's not going to be as many people looking and seeing Kaspa Coin, and a percentage of them will be converted into buying them, basically. The weekly visits is a very good metric of how many users you have active on a cryptocurrency exchange. Bybit and OKX kind of have the same amount, but they have 3 times more than Kraken, so we wouldn't really want it on Kraken or kind of on Coinbase yet, just because we're not in a bull run. Normally the weekly visits to Coinbase in bull runs skyrocket because people that have had their money in there go back to it and they start selling. As you can see, we've already got all the other exchanges that we really want, like Gate.io. If we go back to Kaspa here, you can see we got BitGet, MEXC, CoinEx, TXBit. Now there is some kind of price swings between DigiFinex and KuCoin in terms of price, and I don't know how they actually calculate the data for the all-time high here. I don't know where they get the API data, but we have it confirmed that Kaspa was sold and bought at a higher price than is stated on the all-time high here, so it counts as a new all-time high. Now, one thing that we also have to look out for is these new ASICs coming from Bitmain on the network, and in the last month or so, we've seen a steady rise in hash rate as people are coming on with the KS0s. We are up to 3.5 petahash, probably going to hit 4 soon, maybe in the next 2 weeks. And I believe that Bitmain is coming on or is shipping out at the end of August. So probably into September, that's when we'll see those KS3s hit the network, and the Kaspa hash rate goes probably skyrocketing from there. Not the price though. We don't really know what the price is going to do in terms of the Bitmain ASICs because the cost to actually produce a Kaspa coin is going to be lowered significantly. Those KS0s are probably going to be rendered insignificant, even though they mine very efficiently right now. They're still not going to be profitable, I don't think, with the massive amount of KS3s coming onto the network. So we'll have to wait and see for that and what that does to the price action, because a lot of these people who are mining on Kaspa Coin and are using these ASICs would probably want to sell to get their ROI back, and this is what these big ASIC mining farms will be doing. They'll be selling their Kaspa coin as soon as they mined it, just to get their ROI back, and then after that, that's when they start making the profits. But they also need to constantly sell to keep up with the electricity price as well. So we'll just have to wait to see on that, so that'll be in around a month. I'll keep you guys updated on the channel, obviously, and if you want to go see the new all-time high live, as I said, linked in the description below. It was just a live stream. Some of the audio is a bit messed up, but it's kind of one of those things that I wanted to do. I just hopped on and saw it as new to all-time high. So check that out, like this video, and subscribe for more content like this.